In order not to fail on YouTube, you have to be intentional in your video editing so that people will love watching your videos. And this way, YouTube will always recommend your videos. You also don't have to be a professional editor in order to create nice content. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you some basic to advanced editing techniques that you need to know as a content creator. Techniques like motion tracking, maxing, transitions, captions, video frame styles, removing video background, some epic styles, etc. So I trust this is going to be one of the best videos you're going to be watching on video editing. So welcome to the video editing masterclass. We're going to be creating a maxing effect like this using Capcut. So to get started, you have to come here to start up a new project, all right? And you're going to select the video you want to create, all right? So this is the video I'm going to be using. Once I've added that, then I'm going to come here to you choose an aspect ratio because I'm going to be using the YouTube style. So I'm going to zoom in the picture to fit in just like this. All right. So of course, I'm not going to be using the entire video. So I'm going to try and trim it to be very short so that you guys will just see how it works. All right. So I'm going to come here also to remove this end watermark so that it does not obstruct the image. All right. So, and then I'm going to add some keyframes. So the first keyframe I'm going to be adding here, I'm going to be placing it right there. And the next keyframe is going to be at the end where I'm going to zoom into the person's eye. Just as you can see, make sure you zoom in very, very well because it's very important for this kind of masking animation. So you see that? But the thing is, you can see that it's not smooth. All right. The movement is not smooth. So to make it smooth, you're going to be adding more keyframes where you make sure that the eyes are centered, all right, or the eyes is centered. So you'll be adding more keyframes to make sure that the eyes is centered, just like that. So now once you play it, you're going to see the difference. This one went smooth and directly to the eye. Okay, so now after that, you're going to be adding an overlay. So here is what I'm going to be choosing. And of course, I'm going to trim it to fit into the picture or into the video. All right, and then I'm going to scale it into the aspect ratio. All right, so now I'm going to be adding a keyframe right here at the beginning. Once I add a keyframe, then I'll go here to where I have the masking effect. I'll come here and select the masking effect, and here in the masking, I'll make sure that I reduce the edges like this, reduce the edges like that, and then I'm going to place it at the points right in the eye. All right, make sure I place it at the center of the eye. This is going to help to create the effect that we want. So at the middle of the eye, you make sure that you place that in. So at the end of the other end here, I'm now going to add another keyframe. But the keyframe I'm going to be adding now is where I'm going to be opening the eye by expanding this just like the way I did previously. All right, so I can expand it very much well and even add a little feather to it. All right, and so let's now see what it looks like. You see that? It looks really nice. So next, we're going to be creating this professional transition effect here on Capcut. So let's dive right in. And so as you have seen in the video sample, we're going to be creating a pro transition with this. This is a guy walking past a tree. So we're going to be using this as a transition, okay? So here you come here to overlay and you select any overlay of your choice. So I'm going to be selecting this car. All right, and then I'm going to scale up. Then you'll be adding a keyframe to this. All right, so, and then you go to your masking. All right, once you go to your masking, you're going to select horizontal and you're going to spin this around to 90 degree or minus 90 degree, depending on the direction you're going. All right, and then you take it into the edge right there, just like this. Then you start adjusting the video to where the person wants to cross the tree. So, and then you increase that feather a little bit. All right, so at the point where the tree begins to open up, then you add another keyframe, and this time around you're going to drag out that part that you took out before. All right, you're going to be dragging it inside. All right, gently. Make sure you just do that gently. You'll be dragging them inside. All right, so make sure you're on the mask. All right, because if you leave the mask, it's not going to work. All right, so while we're still dragging in the mask, I want to use this medium to ask that you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for more interesting content like this. Alright, thank you so much, and let's get back to the video. Alright guys, so we're going to be trying some motion tracking effects using text. So let's dive right in and see how it works. So to go about this, what you need to do is you come here to type in the name of the person, right? You add a text, you can change the font, add a style, or whatever you want to do or how you want to do it. And then you put it in and scale it to the size you want. Alright, and once you are done with that, you come to where you have duplicates. You can add other names of the people you want. For example, I will come here and add this as Josh. Alright, I would add this as Josh, and here I can come here and add something like Amara. Alright, so that's the name I'm going to be using for this. Alright, so you can increase the length of the text, alright, just like this. And after that, you can then start tracking them. So here I will come and track this by selecting on the text, and I will go to where I have tracking, and I'll click on start tracking. So I'm going to pinpoint the person or the point I want to track on the image. You select the object and allow it to load up. Once that is done, then you can go ahead to do for the next text. You do the same thing, click on the tracking, start tracking, and of course select the object that you want to track, and that is how you do it. Next, we're going to see how we can do this time freeze effect. Alright guys, so to create that, we're going to come here to, this is the video we're going to be using, right? So you come here and you're going to duplicate this. You would come here and click on duplicate. And once you click on that, you then come here to where you have overlay, and automatically it's going to come down. So you're going to drag it down here. Alright, and so you're going to come here and you're going to remove the background of this. So you come here to where you have remove background, and you click on auto remove, and you just wait for a couple of minutes and it's going to be removed, right? So now it has been removed. So you're going to come here and you're going to copy this depending on how many points you want to create for this. So I want to like create 3 points. I'll come here and I'll duplicate this again. You come here, copy. Alright, so remember that this is the one that you have already removed the background for. You copy again, so it's going to be 3. Alright, so you take this again down here. So now once you have done this, the first thing we need to do is you come here, the first point you want to create. So I want to start here. So you come here and you're going to freeze at this point. Alright, so you freeze at this point, or you can, okay, let me start freezing from here. I'll come here and I'll move to where I have freeze, which is this one. I'll click on freeze. Alright, so once you freeze, you come here and delete the first part. You come here and delete the first part, and then you delete the last one here. So this is the one that we freezed, right? You take it to the end here, just like this. Alright, so you move again, you move again, you move again, you move again, you move again. So I also want to freeze at this point, so I'll come here. So I'll come here and click on freeze. So I'll go here and click on freeze. Alright, so once I freeze, I'll come here and delete the first one again, the first part, and here I'll come and delete the last part. Again, I'll take this to this end here. Alright, so once I take it to that end, so again you can see this is how it's going. So at this point again, I'm going to try and freeze again. So I'll come here and click on freeze. Alright, so once you freeze again, you come here, delete this one, and then you come here and delete this one. So again, you take it to the end. So now at this point, you now have to like gently watch and move like this. So at this point where it aligns, you make sure that it aligns very well. So you'll be checking the points very well. So at this point that it aligns, you come here and you split and you delete this one. Alright, and then you move again, you move again. So at this point that it aligns, you come here again, split and delete this one, and then you move again and you move again. So here again, you come here, split and you delete. So this is how it works. So now let's play and see what it looks like. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching. If you really love this video, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't also forget to leave a comment below. Thank you so much and see you in my next video. Bye for now.